Boom, welcome back. This is how to retire forever. I think you guys are going to really like this one. Everyone wants to retire, right? Simple math today, folks. I've used this equation many times. It gives me a goal to reach for and makes me extremely happy every day that I get closer to it. Here's the premise behind all the numbers, okay? It's called the 4% rule. Okay, ready? 4% rule. The rule has been used as a basic rule of thumb by financial advisors for decades. It basically means this. One, pick a number. Let's say it's $1 million just as an example, okay? $1 million to retire. Okay, let's pick that. Number two, you can take 4% of that number every year as your salary forever until you die, okay? So in this example, you could take 4% of 100 grand or $40,000 every year forever as your salary. And the best part of this equation, guys, is that the 4% rule is an interest-only calculation, okay? So basically it means that you could spend $40,000 a year in the above example, right? And never touch the $1 million, never even touch it. So your kids would get a nice inheritance, or your grandkids, or you can just buy a yacht when you turn 90, whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever floats your boat. Get it? Yacht, 90, yeah. I realize there are caveats to all of this, guys. And yes, you actually have to invest your money to get a return so that you can retire on the interest, right? But we can talk about all of that later. Let's just say this. If your investments don't earn you 4% every year on average, you are doing something very wrong. I'm up way more than 50% this year, and there was COVID. So now to the fun part. Let's set your retirement goal, okay? I don't care if you're 20 years old reading this or 99, okay? It's the exact same. Step one. Calculate how much money you want to spend every month in retirement. This is how much money you would want to spend. This number can vary widely, guys. Some people want to ball out and live luxurious, high-spend lifestyles. Some people just want to sit inside and play chess all day. Because I've been both of those people at different times in my life, here's what I'll say. If you aren't working, you will probably spend more money because you will be bored. I've noticed I spend more money when I'm on vacation, obviously, than when I'm working. So you got to take that into account. You'll also have more time to do fun things, and fun things sometimes cost more money. And then the last one, this is probably the most important, is who knows who you will be in 10 years? I mean, who knows, right? Look back on yourself 10 years ago. You were probably a different person. So probably it's better to overestimate this number. Okay, so do you have your number? Stop if you're listening to this or watching this or whatever. Do you have your number? I'm going to pick $10,000 a month as my number. It seems like you could live a pretty good life on $10,000 a month, right? If you didn't have anything else to do, if you didn't have to work at all, $10,000 a month, you could probably make it work, right? So step number two is doing some easy math. Okay, so you remember the equation, right? Now we are just going to work backwards. Honestly, there's probably a much easier way to do this, guys. But I'm not a mathematician, and I like to see the numbers work in this direction because it makes more sense to me. I'm sure one of you can comment the proper equation, but let's keep going, okay? So let's start with $1 million, and let's see what happens. Pull out your phone calculator, and let's try it. So if you take $1 million times 0.04, that's, 4%, and then you divide that by 12, that will get you how much you can spend every month if on your retirement, right? So I could spend $33,333 per month forever if I have $1 million and invest it right in the right assets. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's okay. $3,333. Pretty good, but that's not the 10K that I want to spend every month, okay? So let's try 3 million. Okay, boom. Take $3 million times 0.04 and then divide that by 12. Boom, $10,000 per month forever. And I get to give my kids $3 million when I die, right? That's pretty cool. So now for all the haters out there, all you mathematicians, I realized that I didn't account for inflation. The reason I didn't do that is because inflation is not 2% like your business professor says it is. It's much more than that. Read my other articles on Bitcoin for an explanation on that. Now, I realize that you don't have to leave all of the $3 million to your kids or whatever when you're done at the end of the day. You can draw on it and spend even more than that, $10,000 a month if you want. You don't just have to live off the interest. But for those of you who get what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do here, this is about setting goals and visualizing your happiness. I know they say that money can't buy happiness. Everyone says that, right? But it can buy you trips to Bora Bora with your wife. And it can buy you time to spend with your dad and your mom as they get older. I'm just saying. Figuring out what your number is frees you up to get to work. Now, your goal isn't to get rich. That goal sucks. Because the goalposts keep moving and who you compare yourself with keeps changing. That's how you end up as a fat bald guy stressed out in a red BMW. If you want real happiness and freedom, try out this math and get to work on your business. I promise, having my number makes me getting up every day way more fun. It's kind of like a video game, right? Except for if you win this video game, you literally never have to work again. Until tomorrow for subscribers, I'll see you guys at thekaleletter.com. And next week for you goofballs who aren't subscribed and only get this one time a week. That's dumb. Subscribe if you want it more often. See you soon. Bye.